Friends, I'll be very brief and set the tone on Water Summit. I was just thinking on looking at both water and oil. Water is essential for life. No life without water. One can perhaps survive for months and years without oil, but not for more than a week, 10 days, 15 days without water. But still, if you look at the industrial development, industrial evolution, the technological evaluation, the economic value, man puts more value on oil than on water. The pricing, the industrial development, the technological development, the capacity building, the manpower evolution deployed in oil industry, they are far exceed water. Why did we ever think, could we ever ponder over it, why it happens so? One of the reasons could be perhaps most of the old civilizations, big civilizations came up along the river banks and from the tributaries and some small channels, certain rainwater stored in ponds that perhaps did not compel the man to think so much about water. And water also provided a very reliable, cheap means of transportation, wherever it was. Today we are at a point where 25 years down the line, we may be in a very desperate situation, and we may recall the lines of Silas Mariner, water, water everywhere, not a drop to drink. We are surrounded, 97.5% of the water is seawater, which is saline. The technologies are available, but at what cost, how much power intensive, how that power will come. Again, that power will require sweet water. Whether we look at gas, even if it is shale gas, it is highly water intensive and requires a lot of water to extract it. If we look as coal bed methane as a fuel, again it is highly water intensive and requires water for injection, for extraction of the gas. All things one can have permutation, combinations, manufacture, but water is something which is beyond manufacture so far. Though there is technology going on to capture the moisture from the atmosphere and also to the hydrogen fuel cell, which serves as a fuel and also generates a byproduct. But again then, the quantity, the quality, the place, the storage, the distribution remains questions which have not been tackled so far and are not likely to be tackled in near future because of this small proportion. The only thing is conserve water or recycle water. In recycling water, Yokohama, Japan presents the best example where 96% of the wastewater, total wastewater, is recycled. Israel recycles about 86% of the entire wastewater, whereas in India, we do it less than 10%. The global percentage is also not too happy. That also varies between 10 to 15%. Therefore, what we have to look at is, and water is such a vast subject. Look at energy, water is there. Look at food, water is there. Look at life, water is there. Look at health, water is there. Look at sanitation, water is there. Look at urbanization, water is there. So, we can't manufacture it. The only way is A, to conserve it, B, to recycle it, 3, to improve its productivity, 4, to have a cropping pattern in such a fashion that it improves the productivity of water. That is, every drop of water doubles the output of food grains because 70% of the total water globally goes to agriculture. So therefore, the drip irrigation, the sprinkle irrigation, the productivity of oil, productivity of water in agriculture, in food processing, in food growth, development of non-veg food, which requires 10 times more water than your vegetarian food. Because first you have to grow the vegetarian food to feed the livestock, to feed the animals, to feed the poultry, and then rear them up, and then the meat becomes available to you. Even the white meat, which is a seafood, where again you need water, you need power to generate water, to preserve them, and to transport them. Therefore, water, a finite resource with limited availability, though globally there may not be shortage, but there are pockets of where there are shortages, which are local, which may vary with the region, geographical location, weather, season, and on a number of host of factors. Plus the winds and the clouds and the pressures and the thermostatic pressures, thermodynamics of the winds may affect the rainfall, the precipitation, and the availability of water. With this, I would say, let's think over how to conserve, preserve, and make this water more productive. Thank you.